wanted to get a sense of where things stand today on the total audience services and the ratings view. What I mean, not just one massive ship to turn around, but actually launching multiple ships off of the mothership here. I mean, how's it going, and where are there some gaps, or kind of what's coming next on the horizon that your clients are asking for most these days?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, I think the growth in total audience ratings has really been around building the ecosystem for the future, building the measurement for the future, the currency for the future of the industry. We see today really underpinning Unilever's view of measurement is total ad ratings, and having that view of an unduplicated view across consumers, across screens and devices, so that way they can know the true reach that they're delivering across their content. We see Facebook just recently announced that they're going to start using total ad ratings as a way to start to sell and trade on their overall video content. So really in a small way, or in a big way, moving the industry forward and continuing to evolve that currency, and really future-proofing this industry to really think holistically around video and the way we deliver an unduplicated view and measurement for our customers and consumers.
From the eXelate acquisition, seems like about 14 years ago. I know it was a little more recently than that, but in our time, certainly relatively a while ago. But a lot of folks tend to forget when it comes to identity that, oh, by the way, you have an entire buy-side practice as well. So how are we were talking about advertisers BYOD bringing their own data. How much of that is playing into how they can insert themselves into Nielsen's buy-side reach and view into being able to apply identity for their media and creative campaigns, or how much of it is, they're not really thinking of us that way right now. It's kind of still more third-party data and being able to execute and marry that with their own first-party across whatever screen.
Absolutely. So I mean, if you roll back the times even before the eXelate acquisition, we built a partnership called Nielsen Buyer Insights, which at the foundation was to say, how do we start to enrich our view of audiences for planning and measurement purposes? We want to move, and we certainly want to have a foundation around people and age and gender, but how do we now kind of ladder up on that incremental views of those audiences and those individuals to help customize and tailor measurement and the view of the audience and planning for each of our overall customers. We build on top of that the eXelate acquisition, which gives us a view across platform and into the digital ecosystem of how do we kind of extend that view of who true people are and who customers are across the kind of planning and measurement space. And then even recently, the past few years, investing in the attribution space, really closing the loop. So not only can I verify the reach of a particular audience member, I know their age and gender, are they buying in my category or not? Are they a relevant audience member? But now, am I actually measuring and driving the incrementality of a consumer behavior? So am I delivering an ad to a person that it matters and motivates and influences them to make a purchase or change their behavior or make a transaction?
We've been saying that just like we had 12 years of the year of mobile, we think we need at least 5 years of the year of attribution. That attribution product, are you guys positioning that as an alternative to last click, last view, last touch, or something that can complement, or kind of this is the way it should be, and advertisers, please, for God's sake, get off of the crack that is last click or last view?
Yeah, it's certainly, I would say, an evolution. It's a maturation of the industry. I think for a long time it was easy to track impressions, but we knew just the impression volume in and of itself. We wanted to get a little bit closer towards, am I influencing a behavior? Am I driving engagement? Like, am I driving intention with my customers? So last click was a good surrogate metric. And now we're seeing we got to move beyond last click because it tends to skew towards whoever was last in line, right? And so what we want to start to say, we need to think holistically across that entire customer journey. Whether it was the linear ad I saw 2 weeks ago that drove awareness for me, or it was the display ad or the recommendation of the email I had from a friend who gave me some interest. And I finally went online and searched for that product or searched for that category where I was deeply interested in a new car or a new kind of insurance program or a new savings account. And so I'm coming back to kind of look at that overall entire customer journey and give transparency to the role that each of those different media assets played, each of those channels played, and all our creatives played, driving that customer all the way to conversion. So really kind of taking a step back, driving that holistic view and saying, can we really start to nurture customers across that entire path to purchase and not just narrowly focus on the bits and pieces of that journey?